The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. The President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, powerful message to we, the Africans. These people will know what they have been doing to our prophets that rise up to fight for their continent. Paul Kagame message to us that these people have a way of making us live in fear. And what they do best is they always refer us to what they have done to our previous predecessors. Look at what we did to Nkrumah. Look at what we did to Magufuli. Look at what we did to Bob Marley. If you also want to save your people or fight, this is what is going to happen to you. That these people have made sure they keep the African in fear. So we the Africans are living in fear to the point that we cannot rise up and fight these people. And he's calling on all of us to rise up and fight for our respective countries and for the continent. That he can never beg these people to leave. After all, nobody knows how we got this life. So why should you beg somebody to leave? And that has been the problem of our African leaders. According to him, there are some people who are living in fear. They are so scared of death. Because this is what Yellow Popo is always using against them. If you don't do this, this will happen to you. If you don't do that, this will happen to you. And according to him, there are people who came to him that he's too vocal. How he's always standing up to these people. People are scared for him. And he said, if you want to listen to this, I'm sure by now they have been gone too soon. But these things doesn't move him. That why will you die a coward like Captain Ibrahim Traore said? It's better we die fighting. After all, we will die. Who will live forever? Even their forefathers who began this fight, where are they? So what shows that that thing that they are using to always threaten you, they will not even go. No matter how you live, you will definitely go. And what are we supposed to do? Do you have to sit down for somebody to always threaten you about death when you know even the person using that same thing to threaten you will definitely go when the time is due?
If anyone comes around and thinks they can, they come and say, hey, we're going to sanction you. To what? Go to hell. Just go to hell. You have your own issues to deal with. Go and deal with your own issues. Leave me to mine. You have to deal with the cruel present, knowing that it is very, very much related to the dark past. They are inseparable. So for us, we have a choice to make. You are either crushed in between and you stop existing, or you stand up and fight. I've also had people come to me and warn me and say, President, you are too vocal. You say things that challenge these people who have the power in their hands, and they're going to kill you. Well, first of all, it means they're killers. But my answer to them is, you know what? If I were to be there to just accept these things to happen, I don't think I would count myself as living anyway. It's like I would already be dead. To live a life of lies, of pretense, and owe my life to somebody else, I would be dead anyway. So why don't I die fighting? So you Rwandans, why don't you die fighting? Instead of dying anyway, just dying like flies. Why? But my message goes to other Africans who live like this on a daily basis, who are dehumanized, and they accept it and they beg. I can't beg to live. I can't beg anybody. Who will fight? If I lose, I lose. But there is a chance. There is a chance, a significant chance, that if you stand up and fight, you will live. And you will have lived a dignified life that you deserve, that anybody else deserves. So these people who are there to the UN, they are there to these Western capitals, they are everywhere, they are just saying, Rwanda, this small country, this Rwanda, we have to live our lives, we have to fight for that, we have to live the way we want. And I tell anybody to his face to go to hell. If anyone comes around and thinks they can, they come and say, hey, we're going to sanction you. To what? Go to hell. Just go to hell. You have your own issues to deal with. Go and deal with your own issues. Leave me to mine. So my worry is not about how powerful these people are that come down upon us and throw anything at us. I'm never worried about that. I worry about one thing, which has lived on for centuries. It's for Rwandans. It's for Africans who sit back and find nothing wrong with accepting to be treated like that. That's my only worry. When can Africans refuse to be mistreated like this? To be told they have no value? To be told that their lives have to be lived as a result of a favor they are being done by somebody else? What a shame for people to accept that even for a moment. You must not accept it. You must get up and fight for yourself. And then you have fools leading countries and being used as puppets. And they are stealing from their own resources, which they should be putting to the good use of their own people and develop them. They just put everything to their own use, find billionaires in a sea of poverty, millions of people going hungry, and their leaders, billionaires, money that has been stolen from the resources of these people, and these are the ones received in Western capitals and praised, and Rwanda is being crucified literally at the UN everywhere. These are the ones who show up and everybody is doing their bidding. Even in meetings where solutions are being thought about and crafted and so on, they are absent because somebody else is there. They are addressed there. When their name comes up, they say, no. You see, I see it on a daily basis. Somebody has agents, orders them, pays them to go everywhere preaching hate speech, killing people in broad daylight, setting fire on these people, burning in broad daylight. And when it comes up for discussion, they say, no, it's not this one. No. You see some other people, we look for them. But the person keeps coming up, he says, no, I will take the war to Kigali, I'll remove the government, these Tutsis, we are tired of them, like they were tired of them 31 years ago here, and it's okay. These wonderful people, these powerful people who tell us what to do and what not to do, they are okay with that. And they expect us to accept it also ourselves in broad daylight. Hate speech, killings of people for their identity, uprooting them from their homes, and most of them are refugees here in this country. We have 125,000 people as refugees who have been living in camps, uprooted from their homes in Eastern Congo. And then these powerful, good people come here and pick 1, 2, 3, another day 5, if there are many, to go and settle them in those beautiful countries of theirs. And they leave the majority here. And they expect us to be thankful that that's a huge gesture of generosity. First of all, they take them knowing that these are actually refugees from a neighboring country. They don't take them as Rwandans. They take them as refugees from Congo. Only that they are taking very few. They are not, I wish they could take all of them. Those who wish to go and resettle them. So the rest becomes my problem. So what they have to do is cleanse Eastern Congo of all these people, bring them to Rwanda, take to your countries those you want, few, very few, not even 0.1%, and the rest should remain Rwanda's problem. Because after all, these ones are Tutsis like Kagame. That's a simple conclusion. But ask yourselves, how did these people end up being across the border of Rwanda? Was it really done by Kagame? Was it done by Rwanda? No, for us, we are here lucky that we are alive, that we survived. If you want to be helpful, if you want us to be partners, you can be sure you will find a reliable partner in us, irrespective of what we think about you. You have heard of groups, what is it? Group of experts. You have heard of that thing? These are people who go around, experts who are supposed to know better our situation than ourselves. Can you imagine? And the ones who lead those groups are the very people connected with this history I'm talking about, or that Bizimana was talking about. Can you imagine the cynicism? And this expert comes to me and asks me, but this, So the whole thing about genocide, this ideology that has killed millions of people, has been turned into a problem of minerals. It's okay. Let's imagine it's a problem of minerals now. Was it a problem of minerals in 1994? Which minerals were we fighting for here? Just imagine. Which minerals? How many are actually fighting for these minerals in those places? Assuming you found evidence about Rwanda being implicated in what's happening in Congo for minerals in Eastern Congo. Are you really saying it is just Rwanda? Why don't you be brave enough to say Rwanda is invading our territory we have created for ourselves and is encroaching on the minerals we are also encroaching on in Eastern Congo? Why don't you be brave enough to admit that? At least to say that. Minerals? If these allegations were true, you know what? Rwanda would be as rich as you are, those who make the accusations. We would not be needing your money at all. Which you give us nothing, and you come and beat us up for for everything. I mean, yeah, that is the world between the dark past and the cruel present. What didn't kill us and finish us 31 years ago has hardened us, has prepared us for the bad things that will always come anytime these people want and wish. Honestly, I want to assure you, we will not die not fighting like last time. And fighting does not involve invading anybody's territory, does not involve going after something that is not ours. Fighting, I mean, is if you find us here and want to treat us the way you want that you have seen in the past, I just want to assure you, you will not succeed. I beg all these Rwandans, we should be itching for a fight with anybody who wants to come here and turn things upside down. And I think there are many who are ready to join for that. Don't misunderstand us. Don't mistreat us. We have had enough of it. Take it somewhere else.
So we don't have to be cowards. We have to stand up and fight for ourselves. This tool has been working perfectly well for Yolo Popo for all these centuries. After our freedom fighters, the rest are scared of death. But even we, those who are protecting our lives, are we not going to go at the end of the day? Haven't we seen people living young and old? When your time is due, you will definitely go. So why won't you channel that energy to fight? According to him, he will rather fight. If he loses, fine. And that is what the African hasn't understood. But the chances are so great that we will not even lose. The African do not want to fight because we are scared of the color, because we are scared of what we are going to face from these people. We have the mentality that what these people have to fight us, we don't have them. But our forefathers never had what these people have, and they were able to defeat them. So what shows that when we rise up to fight, we wouldn't defeat these people. Our generations that are coming will ask us, what have you been able to do? They have done something for their generations, and they are still doing things for their generations. People did it for us, but when it got to you and I, that is when we are finding excuses. Seeing who is at fault and not seeing ourselves to be the problem. We ourselves are also the problem. The youth and the old. It is high time the African put fear aside and put prayers aside, because this fight that we are in, prayers will not solve it. Our forefathers began these prayers, they didn't sit up. The only thing that gave the African freedom was when they rose up and fought. That was when we had freedom. Not these prayers we have been crying every day, making noise and saying we want freedom, we want to defeat, and may they die in the name of anything. Nothing will die. The only true thing that will die these people is when we rise up like Captain Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, Abdurrahmane Tchiani are doing, to fight. If they are waging economic war, you wage economic war. If it is whatsoever type of war, you wage that war against that person, not prayers. These are systems that these people created to make sure you, the African, never rise up to fight them. When they are busy fighting you physically, you are busy fighting them with prayers. And this your pay you have been shooting every day. Don't even cross them, because those weapons, they manufacture them. And when we speak, that's when people find fault and see how antichrist you are. Yes. And sometimes when I even address people, they come into my comment section and tell me that there's only one king of kings. Please I am not a follower of Christ. I don't share your belief. When you come, listen to the message. Religion is a tool that these people are using to cripple us. And that is what they have managed to use to put fear, to instill fear in the African. The African always fear to die, yet you want to go to heaven. But they told you that they are heaven. When you don't die, you will not go there. We have to do away with all these things and be prepared. Put that thing that they kept in you and is putting you in fear every day, living in fear, and you are scared to die. Put that thing aside and fight. Be ready to fight for the continent until we are able to defeat their religion that is putting so much fear in we the Africans, and we are not able to fight them. We will never make a headway, because nothing that they have created and given to you will help you to be able to defeat them. These are things that they use to keep you in perpetual bondage, for them to always rise up so that you will never be able to defeat them. We have to stand up and fight. It's better you fight dying rather than die like a fly, like Paul Kagame said. The African need to rise up and fight. The time of fear is over. Whatsoever the situation might be, we'll go anyway. So why don't we rise up and fight for ourselves and the next generations? United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa and in Rwanda.